Well, I was gonna jump in the 10K, but 9+1. Nine Plus One is a program by New York Roadrunners that offers guaranteed entry into the New York City Marathon for runners who complete 9 NYRR races and volunteer at one race within a year. As a result, there's a rush on race entries by hobby joggers looking to secure their place in the marathon, and then these races sell out months ahead of time. As a serious runner, I don't know that I'm going to be ready to crush a 10K 6 months from now. But because of 9+1, I have to sign up for a 10K 6 months from now. And if I do register in advance, and then I overtrain and give myself a stress fracture, now I've signed up for and paid for a race that I can't even run. And not only do these smaller races sell out far in advance, this creates a situation where there are fewer spots in the New York City Marathon for people who can actually qualify. On average, an NYRR race costs about $50, so to complete 9 races will cost around $450, and that's before the $250 entry fee for the marathon itself. And while you can't put a price on epicness, the 9+1 program does encourage racing far too often. I guess it's fine if you're a hobby jogger who doesn't really care about race times, but if I was racing 9 weekends out of the year, I'm not gonna lay down an impressive time every single weekend. And there's no way I'm doing a 5K just for fun. I can't have that on my permanent record. And as far as the volunteer requirement goes, aren't I making enough sacrifices already? And to be honest, it's a little belittling for me to hand water to people jogging a 60-minute 10K. Many serious runners in the New York City area belong to running clubs. Some of those clubs are welcoming to newcomers, others are very competitive. These clubs compete with each other in these smaller races for points. But the clubs can't even swap bibs within the team. How are they going to know 6 months in advance who to put forward for a race? Plus, this program really only helps runners in the New York City area. I moved to Boulder because I believe I'm practically a pro. This program really doesn't help me. Running a bunch of races and volunteering doesn't mean you're fast. It's not like qualifying for Boston. Qualifying for New York is actually harder than qualifying for Boston, but it lacks prestige because there are so many different ways to get into New York, like the 9+1 program. But this program has some unintended consequences for serious runners, and I believe that NYRR should do more to recognize the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that I make for this sport. At the end of the day, if you have a bunch of time and money to spend on a lot of races, you too can get into the New York City Marathon.
That was a great race, right? You're doing this for the 9+1?
9+1? I can qualify for New York.